In this video, I'm going to be analyzing the WIN chart. Now, if you notice in this WIN chart, we have this level right around 1025, and even though this trend line is drawn, or you can call it a resistance area, is drawn in the middle of these candlesticks, I want to just point out here on the 60-minute chart how the stock reacts to this 1020 area. So as I come up this 1025 area. So as I come up here, we spiked through it, couldn't hold it. We spiked through it again and couldn't hold it. We touched it here, we touched it here again, and then over here we touched it, kind of spiked through it and couldn't hold it again. So that's where I'm getting this area of resistance coming from, right around the 1025, could be a little higher, 1030 area on this chart. Now, as I go back here on the daily chart, I'm noticing a couple things that is happening here. On the daily chart, you want to clue into here on this violet downtrend line and this green uptrend line. We're making an actual wedge pattern here. Now, wedge patterns normally break out either to the up or the downside. So we know it's going to break one way or the other. So this could actually be a trade setup for the long or the short side. Now, looking at the, we're going to take a look right here at the MACD first. So we're looking at the MACD, which is the move over crossover divergence indicator, and we're sort of just coming down here. We might get a cross up, or we might get another drip down lower. So we can't really tell anything from here. But from these stochastics here, notice how it looks like we're actually starting to cross over today down to the downside. Now we could move lower here, or we could move higher. This might be a false signal. So we're actually going to take a look at for the price of this stock to actually give us some signal of which way it's going to move. If we break down beneath today's lows and this green trend line here, we're going to actually look to short this stock, and we're going to actually look to cover right around this 960 level, which was this swing low, and it sort of acted as support over here. If we do break today's high and break above this uptrend, this violet downtrend line here, we're actually going to look to take this long into the 1025 area. Now, for some reason we are able to get above this 1025 area. We do have this level here of I think it's around 1075, which I'm going to show you on the daily chart where it comes into play. This level actually comes into play way back here from a couple years ago as some support here and some actual, we actually had a dip lower here, and I'm going to actually get you the date for that right now. And this dip lower here acted as support, and that was in January of 2008. That level acted as support, and it acted as support again right here in October of 2008. So we're going to look for that level to come into play if we do break out above 1025. Technically speaking, there's no way to know which way we're going to break out tomorrow. It's either going to be to the up or the downside, and I would trade it accordingly. On the downside, you would basically place your stop right above this violet trend line if you were to short it and look for 960 to come into play. Or on the long side, if we do break out and make new highs, you would place your stop beneath this green uptrend line and actually look to take some of the stock off into this 1025 area. So that is a review of WIN. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message on YouTube under the username ms100. Talk to you guys later.